son of a gun. It's 7 a.m. and stunningly cold, 16 degrees below zero cold. So cold the sun ain't even up yet, but I am. I'm in some alley banging at a blankety-blank bolt on some garage door, trying to replace some blankety-blank spring which snapped, surrendering to the cold, no doubt, probably somewhere around 3:30 in the morning. Coincidentally, ironically, just about the time I fell into bed after another night of drinking, shooting pool, playing poker, and general knuckleheadedness. Undoubtedly trying to flee like Jonah after my recent encounter with God. My father probably got the emergency phone call about the garage door at 6 a.m. The voice on the other end pleading, "I can't get my door open and I got to get to work at 8. Can you help me?" My father didn't say no to work. His mantra, if you don't take care of your business, someone else will. So at 6:03, my bedroom light flips on. Load up. We got an opening. Load up? I ain't even had time to sober up. Blankety blank blank. Blank. The day my father was laid off as an iron worker, then with 8 children at home, he saw a man installing a garage door in our alley. My father paid him $20 to teach him the trade. After a few days' apprenticeship, he was in business. He did the sales and labor. My mother scheduled the jobs and took care of the books. When old enough, each of the children worked in the business in the summers. School and homework were not to be disrupted, period. The rule, lose a job, get a job. Can't get a job, make a job. On this cold, cold day, I am 20 and I am an adult. I have dropped out of school, I am between jobs, and I am living at home. Correction. The Iron Man does not abide slackers. I have dropped out of school. I am living at home, but I do have a job. It's helping my father get this garage door open so his customer can get to work at 8 a.m. I am hungover and frostbite is nibbling, gleefully gnawing at my fingers and toes, working its way up and in, despite overalls, 2 pairs of long johns and socks, 2 sweaters, work boots, scarf, coat and hat. Oh yeah, and cotton work gloves, which are worse than useless when you're trying to crack a rusty, frozen bolt with a wrench. Now, my father also knew a little bit about gambling and bars before he met my mother. Normally a silent man, after about a half hour of us wrestling with this door side by side in the, let's just say, infernal cold, he did not appreciate a well-placed cuss word. He pauses, he looks at me, his breath turning immediately from steam to ice, and says, with a wry smile, "So, son, what do you think about going back to school?" School. Yeah, it's probably warm there, right? Let me write that on the list of rules. Get your shiftless ass back in school, dummy, or spend the rest of your life banging on stuff in the blankety-blank cold. So in 1970, I returned to pre-med studies, this time at the University of Illinois, Chicago, and I take a job as a psychiatric aide at Rush Medical Center, initially at night since it affords me time to do homework. I get an apartment and I buy a Harley-Davidson Sprint with one problem. Kickstarting it is like playing Russian roulette. It will fire up eventually, but first kick, 10th, doesn't matter. I got places to go. I kick it, and when necessary, I kick it again and again, developing a cyst on the interior of my knee. Not long after that, I get a letter about an opportunity to visit foreign shores. I go to see my doctor.